My dear viewers, welcome to my channel KK's Study 8. How are you all? Hope that you are all fine. You are all getting fine. I am Kaji Kamaluddin with you, and my today's topic is Giffen Goods. Demand curve for Giffen Goods. Now let's see the matter. Demand curve for Giffen Goods. Robert Giffen, a Scottish economist, is the first man who describes this type of goods. So this Giffen goods is named after his name, Robert Giffen. What is called Giffen goods? Basic food stuffs like potatoes, wheat, rice, flour. These are all basic foodstuffs and these are called to be Giffen goods. These are highly inferior goods and these are low income products, low income goods, because the poor people or the people who have very low income, they will purchase this type of goods. And another characteristics of Giffen goods is that there are a few substitutes for these Giffen goods. Giffen goods has a very few substitutes. What is the relation between price and quantity in the case of demand regarding Giffen goods? There is a positive relations between price and quantity in the case of Giffen goods. When price rises, people will buy more of these Giffen goods, and when price falls, people will buy less of these Giffen goods. There is a positive relations between price and quantity in the case of Giffen goods. Now let me explain how does it happen. Think that price of rice is sold in the market $1.5 per kg. Price of rice in the market is $1.5 per kg, and a poor people, his income is $10 per week. He needs 5 kg of rice in a week, so he will require 5 into 1.5, that is $7.5 for purchasing rice. He will spend $7.5 out of his $10 income in a week, so he is left with only 10 minus $7.5, that is $2.5. He is left with only $2.5 after purchasing his basic stuff foods. So what I would like to say here is that the poor people is obliged to purchase basic stuff foods with almost all his income, and he is left with a very very low amount of his income. Here in this case, we see that these people has only $2.5 left in his hand to purchase other goods after purchasing his basic stuff foods. That is, he purchases rice, 5 kg rice. Now, what will happen when price of rice increases? Say it goes up to $2 per kg. What will happen? See the matter. Now he will need, say the price is $1.75. Now he will need 5 into 1.75. You will need 8.5 $1.75. When price goes up to $1.75, now this person will require to spend $8.75 while he purchases same amount of rice, that is 5 kg of rice, which he needed for a week. So what we see here is that whatever the price of the goods, people will purchase the same quantity of their basic staple foods. For these reasons, when price rises, this person is left with only 10 minus 8.75, that is $1.25. He is left with only $1.25 to purchase other commodities, but the matter is here that if he purchases other goods with this $1.25, he will get a very little amount of that commodity, which will become useless for him. In that case, it would be wise for him to purchase the basic staple foods. Rather, he will purchase rice more. That is, now he will finish all his income on purchasing the basic staple foods like rice. So this is the reason when price rises, there will be an increase in demand of the relating commodities of Giffen Goods. So we see here is that when price rises, there is an increase in demand of the Giffen Goods. So there is a positive relations between price and quantity in the case of Giffen Goods. Here we see with an examples that when price rises, there will be an increase in demand of Giffen Goods. So there is a positive relations in the case of Giffen Goods. We can explain this thing with another way, like income effect and substitution effect. As Giffen Goods is inferior goods, it is highly inferior goods, so income effect is negative here. Income effect is negative. What about substitution effect? Substitution effect is positive. We see here that in the case of Giffen Goods, these two effects, income effect and substitution effect, moves to the opposite directions. Income effect is negative, but substitution effect is positive. But in the case of Giffen Goods, this negative income effect dominates on substitution effect. Consequently, there will be a positive relations in the price and quantity of Giffen Goods. So we can say that Giffen Goods is such type of inferior goods for which there is a negative income effect and positive substitution effect, but negative income effects dominance on positive substitution effect. Consequently, there will be a positive relations between price and quantity of the Giffen Goods. Now let's see the matter in an example. Say price of the Giffen Goods falls. What will happen here? We know that when there is a change in price, there is two things to occur. One is income effect and another is substitution effect. It occurs in every cases, whatever it is, whatever the goods is. It may be normal goods, it may be inferior goods, it may be any other type of goods. Whatever the goods is, when price changes, there will be two types of effect will come into actions. One is income effect and another is substitution effect. But in the case of Giffen Goods, when price falls, what will happen? When price falls, there will positive substitution effect. Due to positive substitution effect, there will come some new customers, some new buyers to buy these products, which results in increased demand of these goods, but it is to a very little extent. Substitution effect. Positive substitution effect causes increase in demand, but this increase in demand is very negligible because Giffen Goods has a very few substitutes. So when substitution effect occurs, increase in demand due to substitution effect is very negligible. My negative income effect, as Giffen Goods is a highly inferior good, so there will be negative income effect. When income rises, there will be decrease in demand. Negative income effect causes decrease in demand. Because this is Giffen Goods, as it is Giffen Goods, so negative income effects is larger than positive substitution effect, so there will be a decrease in demand. When price falls, there is a decrease in demand, because when price falls, people's real income will go up, their purchasing capacity will be increased. In that case, people will become more capable, their purchase, as they have very more they have higher purchasing capacity. So with this higher purchasing capacity, they are willing to buy other commodities who is better in terms of quality. So when price falls, there is a fall in the demand of the Giffen Goods due to negative substitution effects, due to negative income effect and positive substitution effect, but negative income effect dominates on positive substitution effects. So here we see here that what is the reason for positive relations between price and quantity of Giffen Goods. We see here that there is a positive relations between price and quantity of Giffen Goods. If we would like to draw a demand curve for the Giffen Goods, it will be like that. We will have an upward sloping demand curve for the Giffen Goods. Price will be on vertical axis and the quantity on its horizontal axis. We will have upward sloping demand curves like this. When price falls, there will be fall in demand. When price rise, there will be a rise in demand. There is a positive relationships. One curve for the Giffen Goods will be upward sloping. There is a positive relations between price and quantity.